people not back there in India, people who are like I would like to take like Nil's name here. Maybe Nils is aware, but there may be something new he may explore within my speech. So now, when we talk about the entire thing, my total speech, it is going to cover a lot many things, but most of the things are going to be our beliefs. Beliefs is what that makes us, right? We believe in something, and the belief becomes a personality, a future, a project, and that's the way we actually move on. There are certain beliefs which we create. There are certain beliefs which actually are given by our own forefathers. Those beliefs, sometimes we categorize them in myth, sometimes we categorize them in superstition, and sometimes we find certain things backed there, totally backed by scientific reasons. But just because those scientific reasons have already gone back a long, long back, we don't know. We just simply follow our forefathers, our fathers, our parents, whatever they are telling us, and we are simply following it. So sometimes we make them bad omen. Sometimes we find it, no, these are good things. Like you are getting some kind of itchiness in your left hand. In North India, normally people say, yeah, it is a good omen. You are going to get some more money or something. So I'm going to explain or talk about certain few those good and bad omens or good or bad myths that we come across on a day-to-day basis. Here, when I talk about the bad omen or good omen, I'm not going to categorize those, but yes, you will be able to understand what I'm talking about. Very recently, I was just trying to come out of my home. I was just simply trying to drive, and all of a sudden, somebody sneezed at the back, and it was something. My mother stopped me. No, do not go out. It is something that is bad. It is not a good omen. I really don't know what is the reason behind it, but somebody sneezed, simply sneezed. Okay. I left it for that day. I simply waited for a moment. Then somebody else actually crossed the road. Then I started my way back to home. Sorry, back to office. Then again, another day. I started from a home. There was a black cat. Actually crossed my way. And there again, my mother, as usual, she was there. She stopped me. No. You don't have to. You don't have to go. Just wait there. It is a black cat. Come on. This is just not one moment, not one incident that I have found out. It was really irritating. I am running after. I'm actually losing my temper. I'm running out of my time. But still, I have to stop because my mother has wanted me to stop. And then I started finding out actually the reasons. Why is it so? Is it just a belief? It is just something that everybody believes. My mother is saying so. Maybe she might have known about it from her own mother. No. So when I actually found out certain reasons behind it, the second example that I gave you about the black cat, there was certain scientific reason. Back in old age, when we were traveling in carts, there is a logic. It may not be a scientific one, but definitely this logic sounds good to me. Back then there was no electricity, there was no roads. We had to travel through jungles, right? So some intelligent men told each caravans that do not cross the road or do not travel or stop wherever you are whenever you see a cat. It does not mean a black cat. It did not mean actually a big cat or small cat. They simply said a cat. Cat could be a tiger. Cat could be any cat, a big cat which can actually harm you. So wherever you are in the middle of jungle, you have to stop it there, right? You do not need to move on. So that was the first logic I got it. After that, I heard certain news about solar eclipse. There was solar eclipse, and all of a sudden it was a havoc. It was a chaos everywhere in the city, neighborhood, my home. Please, what is happening there? Are we going to have some volcano or something? No, it is not. But still, there were certain things. You do not eat anything during the eclipse. Do not prepare, do not cook anything there in this eclipse timing. Nothing. You don't have to do. You don't go outside. Just stay inside. it was again irritating thing. Come on, why can't I go and play something or do something? I'm not going to kill somebody. It is just an solar eclipse. But then I found out certain scientific reason out of it. Why? And why our forefathers put some religious comment just to make everyone afraid of it, or stay put in their home or wherever they are. Scientific reasons are very usual ones. Like if you go out and if you try to look at the eclipse or towards the sun with your naked eyes, your eyes are going to be impacted by that. Your vision may go away, right? The same time, when it is a full or complete solar eclipse, it is a complete darkness. If not a complete darkness, at least you just simply get a very small light over there, right? That is the time when all of the bacteria, all the microbes, actually they come up and they can hit you. They can hit your food. And that is the reason our ancestors tried to put some logic behind it, putting that religion thought at the back of it, saying do not prepare anything because it is going to spoil your food. There will be certain microbes which we'll get into. But if they talked about the entire scientific thing, nobody would have followed. Maybe they were not literate enough to understand that. Otherwise, they might not have been interested at all. So that was the second thing which actually I found out during my study and discussing with the different people. Lots of things. And then I found out something different, which is actually very much there in Hindus. How it happened, whenever you go to a temple, you actually found bells there, right? What is the reason of those bells? The reason behind those bells are actually, it is again, you are going for a prayer hall, so you need to be out of each and every thought that is there in your mind. So the bells, as soon as you ring that bell, the entire sound lasts only for 7 seconds. But that is enough to clean all of the thoughts from your mind. And that's the way you are clean enough to get inside that prayer hall and come do the prayer. There are many things which I have come across. I wanted to cover, but definitely I would like to take this up maybe in another session. So just have a belief, but do not have a myth, and do not believe on the superstitions. So that is all I wanted to say. Thank you.